We are gonna go and get some fresh air, get some exercise, go for a walk. So, what's happened since the last time you saw us? I think the last time you saw us, Logan here was driving a Tundra for the first time, all by himself, well, behind the wheel. That was pretty awesome. So a lot has happened. New York finally flattened the curve. So instead of going up, up, and up, and up, now the confirmed cases and admissions have finally started to go down. They still have 1,000 admissions in one weekend, but which is a lot, but that's still better than what it was before. There's a lot of people not at work, unemployed, but one of the big things that happened was we got our stimulus checks, Trump bucks. Yeah, so that's pretty awesome. It's always nice to get $1,200, and if you have a spouse, that's another $1,200, so there's $2,400. And if you got kids, well, $500 each. So yeah, you can get a pretty big check. So some of you guys got big checks out there. That's a good thing. Helps pay the rent, pay some bills, buy groceries, all that good stuff. So that's awesome. I know a lot of people out there are like, oh, I don't want to be on welfare. Yeah, I agree. I don't want to be on welfare either. This is not a long-term thing. I think it's helpful for a lot of people. A lot of that money was spent on small businesses anyway, so it did help out. There's rumors that some people wanted to do $2,000 a month for 6 months, for the next 6 months, which sounds awesome at first, but is an absolute nightmare. I think that would be bad because our economy's already wrecked, and then you put us into an inflation situation where our money's worth nothing. So I would not want to do that. I know a lot of Democrats and liberals and socialists, they like the government giving people money, but like I said, it sounds good, but it's not. It's a horrible idea, actually. Oh, Canada experienced its worst mass shooting in its entire history. 22 dead, and the guy used an AR-15 and even dressed up like a cop and even had a police vehicle. So Justin Trudeau said just, I think today, that he's going to ban all AR-15s because they're evil, which is ridiculous because they already have strict gun bans up there, and you would have thought that those strict gun bans would have stopped this. You're going to see some drama coming out of Canada for sure because that ridiculous gun ban that doesn't stop murder at all. What else? People are protesting all across the country, from Michigan to LA. I get it. They're frustrated. What was it? Michigan had a bunch of protesters go to the Capitol, blocking traffic. I couldn't stand when those idiots were blocking traffic for the Black Lives Matter. Emergency vehicles couldn't get through. I didn't like it when they did it. I don't like it when these guys did it. It's just dumb. There's got to be another way. But I get it. They're always going to say, oh, well, you know, they're frustrated. And then out there in LA, everybody's just going to the beaches. I don't understand why you can't go to the beach. The sun has already been proven to help kill the virus. So being out in the warm weather, that's a good thing. Being out in the water, out in the ocean, away from people swimming, paddleboarding and surfing, you're already away from people. Golfing, you're already away from people on the golf course. I don't understand why that's banned. Of course, there's people that are not social distancing, I guess. That's probably the argument, is they're not staying away from each other on the beach. Maybe that's what it was. I don't know. Yeah, it's just a crazy time right now. Here in Nevada, Governor Sisolak went on the news and said that we're going to start opening up as well. And I can tell you today, I can already tell you right now, we went out today and had lunch and everybody was out. I mean, it almost looked like people didn't even care. They're like, you know what, screw it. I mean, I saw a family of 6 inside the yogurt shop. No mask, no social distancing. The X's on the floor, they weren't even following it. and they didn't have a single mask on. They were just like, screw it. Which kind of is irritating because my wife and I, we had our mask on. We were thinking about them, but they weren't thinking about us. And then, what's the other things? They said that there's going to be a shortage of meat, possibly a shortage of meat. 700 people got COVID-19 at a meat packing plant. The mere fact that you mention a shortage of anything, people go crazy. Yep. So Costco and Sam's Club and Walmart, ham, pork, and chicken, gone. They were empty. I was prepared for that a long time ago. So let's talk about guns. The first 2 weeks was insane, absolutely insane. Guns are flying off the shelf. You couldn't buy anything. Shotguns, AR-15s, AKs, everything was gone. Ammo, gone. You know, in the old days they would say always buy an AR-15 and a 9mm because those are the most popular guns, and that's the ammo that's going to be available when crap hits the fan. Nope, that was a myth. Didn't happen at all. Went to the gun shops, 5.56, 223, all gone. 9mm, all gone. 12 gauge double out buck, all gone.
It's like it got Thanos
out
of existence.
Yeah, that's all a myth. It's all a myth. So the real key is to buy that stuff before something happens. Have it all before. Buy your case of 500 or 1,000 before something happens, because when it hits the fan, which it did back in February, March, there was no ammo to be bought. Not even the popular stuff, especially the popular stuff. The only thing that was there at the gun shops was birdshot, which I guess you could still use that if you had to. Wouldn't want to. And 380, there was a lot of 380. And there was a lot of 6.5 Creedmoor and 308. So the big bore stuff was there. And then some cowboy loads. There's a lot of cowboy loads, like 44 Special and stuff like that. Later, 45 Long Colt. They had that stuff. So maybe in the future, you should invest in some cowboy guns and a 308, because they had a lot of that ammo available. Oh, here's a huge one. Kim Jong-un from North Korea. There's a rumor he might be dead. That's crazy. I guess he had some kind of heart surgery, and rumor has it he may not have made it. Either that or he's deathly sick and he might die soon. Either way, that's kind of crazy. What's going to happen with North Korea? Who's going to take over? I guess they said his sister. Is she crazy like him, or is she more normal? Is that going to be a new North Korea where you can actually travel there and they can become part of the rest of the world instead of being a crazy rogue nation with nukes? I don't know. It's going to be interesting to find out when we finally get confirmation if he's dead. Joe Biden got accused of sexual assault back in the 90s, like 1993. So one of his staffers said that he started kissing her and rubbing up on her and doing things with his fingers. And he says it never happened. How interesting that is. You know, wasn't he attacking Kavanaugh, saying that all women should be believed? Oh, but now the tables have turned. It's different when it's a Democrat running for president. So another thing that's different now about the world is there are sneeze guards everywhere. Sneeze guards. I love it. It's like the world is in a big, humongous salad bar. You got shields everywhere. And I don't mind. I actually like it. I've always not liked people sneezing all over the place. I never liked that. No. Basically, the world's going to be made into a touchless environment. You don't have to touch anything. I like it. I'm not complaining one bit. Put more sneeze guards up. I love it. Oh, let's talk about Overland Expo. So it's May, and traditionally May is when I go to Overland Expo, camp for the whole weekend out in Flagstaff, Arizona, and that got canceled. Well, it got moved. So that's going to be moved to July. So right in the middle of summer. So hopefully everything is back to normal for the most part. and that'll be a lot of fun. We're gonna go camping in Flagstaff and interview a whole bunch of companies, you know, campers, trailers, teardrop trailers, off-road vehicles, all that fun stuff. We'll be back to business, hopefully. Right back there is BLM land. You can hear the gunshots. Can you hear them? That's so awesome. We got so lucky when we bought this house. We're right there. You're shooting anytime. Oh, I want to let you guys know some news. I started my own website, and you'll be able to click the link below this video to go to the website. So now, any discount codes I have, 5% off, 10% off your entire order, or special sales, they'll all be links at that website. So click the link below in the description box, and that'll take you to a website with all the discounts. So yeah, that's good news. I've been wanting to do that for a long time, and I finally got around to doing it. All the discount codes and all the gun websites are all linked on that website. YouTube doesn't allow you to put clickable links to websites that sell guns or gun parts. So we can bypass all that now and go to my personal website, and it's all there for you. All right, guys, that's it. Take care. It's going to be an exciting few weeks before summer comes. We get to go back to business and go back to work, and we'll see how that goes. Take care. Hit that like button to support my channel. Appreciate it. Helps me out a lot. Ring the bell to see what videos I upload. I am going to be uploading some new videos here pretty soon. And leave a comment below. Let me know what you think about all this drama that's happening in 2020.